OJ Simpson went from one of America's most beloved football stars in the 70s to a suspected murderer by the mid-90s. In June 1994, Simpson's ex-wife Nicole Brown and her friend Ron Goldman were found stabbed to death outside the steps of her Brentwood condo. The case infatuated America, and the criminal trial later became known as the trial of the century. His acquittal in 1995, led by his dream team of lawyers, divided American opinions.
We, the jury, in the above entitled action find the defendant, Orenthal James Simpson, not guilty of the crime of murder.
People were split on whether he actually killed his ex-wife and Goldman in a fit of rage or if he was completely innocent. While he walked free from the criminal case against him, a court did find him liable for the murders in the civil case. Simpson later wrote a controversial book titled If I Did It, which was foiled by the Goldman family, who were awarded the rights and filled the book with their perspective. Since then, however, no other suspects have been considered. There are some who believe that things are not entirely as they seem.
If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
There are those who believe that not only did he not commit the murders, but that Simpson knows someone close to him who did, and it's someone extremely close. In 2016, FX Network debuted their show about the case, The People vs. OJ Simpson, American Crime Story. The true crime anthology show renewed American interest in the case, along with some forgotten theories. The two-time divorced Simpson was married to Nicole from 1985 to 1992, and they had 2 children, Sydney and Justin. His previous marriage was to Marguerite Simpson from 1967 to 1979. Simpson and Marguerite had 3 children, Arnell, Jason, and Aaron. In a devastating loss, a young Aaron drowned in the family pool in 1979, leaving the couple with just 2. And one of them is at the heart of a fringe theory that points to him as the killer. The theory claims that Simpson's oldest son Jason killed Nicole and Ron, and it became popular when author William Dear wrote a book titled OJ is Innocent and I Can Prove It. The text presented several reasons which suggest Jason was the killer, citing his mental health issues, his past offenses, his affinity for knives, and a lack of an alibi on the day of the murder. However, no evidence has been presented to definitively prove the theory. How exactly did Jason Simpson become the target of this theory? In his book, William Dear asserts several claims about Jason that most people did not know of during the trial. He highlighted that Jason allegedly used drugs and alcohol frequently. Dear also says that there were multiple red flag-raising incidents that were ignored prior to the murders, such as when Jason, who worked as a prep chef, allegedly pulled a knife on his boss and almost killed 2 of his ex-girlfriends. He supposedly had a volatile temper and had also suddenly stopped taking his prescription medication. According to Dear's book, Jason even had an apparent liking for Nicole, one that led Nicole into believing that she was being stalked by him, and not OJ as she initially believed. On the night that Nicole and Ron were murdered, Nicole had made a reservation at the restaurant Jason worked at, only she didn't show up, and Jason had reportedly left work early. His alibi afterward is not exactly airtight. To top it off, his DNA was purportedly never compared to blood and fingerprints at the scene of the crime. This seemingly leaves a major question mark in the case according to Dear. Dear also posits that Jason was unable to live up to his father's legacy, which had a detrimental effect on him. But Dear repeatedly points to Jason's mental health issues as a possible reason for him being the perfect suspect, along with the belief that Simpson would have taken the fall for his son out of guilt for not being there for him when he was young. Jason has since been out of the spotlight, and per a 2016 Los Angeles Times report, he was working as a chef at an Atlanta restaurant. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more grunge videos about your favorite stuff are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.